with the certainty that she had almost been murdered. Her pulse was skittering, and she couldn't catch her breath. "Thank God you arrived when you did." The woman in the pool staggered through the water to the steps. "Charles was trying to murder me. The doctors at the asylum told me they had cured him. I was a fool to believe them." Lyra finally managed to breathe. "Marcella Adlington?" "Yes." Marcella made it out of the pool and grabbed a towel from a nearby table. "I'm Marcella Adlington." She was in her late 30s, or very early 40s, an attractive blonde who had probably been nothing short of ravishing when she was in her 20s. She had the kind of bone structure that would ensure she aged well. Her fashionable frock was soaking wet and clung to her elegantly curved body like a second skin. Her shoulder-length hair hung in wet tendrils. Mascara ran down her cheeks. Her maroon-red lipstick was smeared. She blotted her face and peered at Lyra. "You're not Raina Kirk, are you? I was told she was an older, more experienced woman." "Miss Kirk couldn't make the appointment," Lyra said. "She sent me instead. I'm Lyra Brazier." "I see." Marcella collapsed onto a bench, clutching the towel. "Forgive me. I feel a little shaky." She stared at the unmoving body of her husband. "Is he—" Lyra glanced at the man crumpled on the patio. "I don't know. We must call the police." "Yes, of course." Marcella wrapped her arms around herself and started to rock gently back and forth. "I hope he's dead. I was absolutely terrified of him." Lyra pulled herself together, dropped the golf club, and hurried around the edge of the pool. She stopped close to Marcella. The woman was trembling violently. "Please let him be dead," Marcella whispered. "He was going to kill me. They said he was cured, but he intended to murder me. He said it would look like an accidental drowning. He said the police would assume I got drunk on martinis, fell into the pool, and died. He had it all planned out, you see." Lyra grabbed 2 thick towels from the stack on a nearby bench. A heavy object that had been tucked between the towels tumbled out and landed on the tiles with a clatter. Startled, she looked down and saw a pistol. Marcella stiffened. "I bought it a while ago. I was so afraid of him. But in the end, it didn't do me any good. He caught me by surprise, said he knew I was waiting for a private investigator. He realized I intended to try to find evidence to have him committed again." Lyra didn't respond, for the simple reason that she couldn't sort out her own feelings. On the one hand, she hoped that Charles Adlington was never again going to be a threat. But the possibility that she might have killed a man, even in self-defense, was too much to deal with in that moment. She reminded herself that she was a professional. She had to remain calm, cool, and collected. She wrapped a dry towel around Marcella's shoulders. "Wait here." Skirting the pool, she went back across the patio and approached the body warily. The bleeding appeared to have slowed. She hoped that was a good sign. But when she got closer, it occurred to her that it might indicate that Adlington's heart had stopped beating. She glanced at the golf club. There was blood and hair and possibly other matter on it. She didn't want to examine it too closely. Adlington showed no obvious signs of life, but maybe he was faking unconsciousness. If she tried to check for a pulse, he might grab her and overpower her. She turned to look at Marcella. "I'm going to call the police. Where's the nearest phone?" "What?" Marcella blinked a couple of times and jerked her attention away from the body. "Oh, the phone. Yes, of course. Inside the conservatory." "Keep an eye on him," Lyra said. "I'll be right back."